we needed like 100 volunteers for this, and it's starting to be more of like where instead of us begging people to volunteer, they're like coming out of the woodwork because they hear how much fun it is to pour beer and be a part of it, drink free all night, So yeah, they love it.
Awesome. Hello and welcome to this episode of Spotlight 219, presented by your favorite newspaper, The Times, and Local 219, a show dedicated to highlight trending topics and really cool things happening around the region weekly. On today's episode, we are joined with the president of the Crossroads Chamber, Deanne Patina, to give us all the info of this weekend's corn roast. But before we get started, I'd like to give a special shout out to Andy Arnold, Sister Aileen Schultz, John Diedrich, Patty Camara, El Popular, and Bruce White for getting inducted to the In Business and Times Hall of Fame earlier today. I had a chance to sit down with the inductees and hear their stories, and I'll tell you, it's like one of the most amazing things for me as a producer to be able to hear those stories in real time and to be able to put that together. So congratulations to them and for doing all the hard work to make the region what it is today and what it's going to be in the future. But with that being said, let's get started. My first guest is someone I've known for quite a bit of time now. She is a delight, and she is one of my favorite people to run into, especially at networking events, Deanne Patina.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on. I know you are crazy busy. Corn roast is in this weekend, and we are
Corn
filming.
roast weekend.
Yeah. So, Deanne, I know you've been doing it for a little bit of time now. You said that you were a volunteer before this. What's the most exciting part for you now running it for the corn roast?
We just have a great time. It's such a fun weekend to kick off the summer, and Crown Point community and beyond get super excited for this event every year. It's kind of like the first time people can come out and see each other. It's so fun to watch go down. So I feel like it's just a family reunion of college kids coming home for the summer and, people starting to gather. So all that vibe just makes me really happy that day. Just see so many, friendly faces that come out and join us, and everybody's all excited to see the entertainment, drink beer, eat great food. We got it all there. So
yeah, well, let's dive into it. That's my favorite part. I feel like I see everybody there, which is really cool. Great time. And beer. I love that. So tell us what's in store for this year, musically, food wise.
Yep. So we have 24 or 25 food vendors this year. So about the same as we've normally have. We fill underneath the pavilion. Then we have a few food vendors out on the street, as well as the Shriners that sell the corn. For those that don't know, the Shriners, the South Lake Shriners, this is their biggest fundraiser event that we put on and host them. So they keep all the revenue from the corn they make to support their opportunities. So that's also a great part of the weekend. But starting Friday night at 5:00, well, it starts at 4, but our entertainment kicks off at 5 with Farmer Dan. He does classic rock, Tom Petty, John Mellencamp. And then we go right into Party Foul, which is 80s and 90s dance fun things. And they stop at 10:30. We serve beer at the beer garden till 10:30, and the doors close at 11. And then we start back up on Saturday at noon. We do have fun things for the kids. We have bounce houses. They're open Friday and Saturday. And we have a DJ that comes on at 2:00, DJ Dave Galt, and he starts playing at 2. We got hula hoops for the kids and prizes to dance. And then we have Jack Cunningham that starts at 7:30, followed up by the Crawl Puppies. They always close us out on Saturday night. They do such a great job for us. So that's our lineup for entertainment. Food. This year we have our bags tournament back, which I believe is full. That starts at noon on Saturday. And then for the second year in a row coming back, we're bringing back our corn eating competition. So that starts at 2. It's quite a fun watch if you haven't joined us for it yet, but Purdue Federal Credit Union is our sponsor, and they're giving a $500 Visa card to the winner.
Oh, nice.
And we're also giving away to all the participants a fun little bag with Purdue Federal Credit Union swag, and also tickets to the Lake County Corn Dogs. And so Cornelius the Corn Dog will also be at the corn roast. That's awesome. A tongue twister. Cornelius Corn Dog will be at the corn roast. So so that's our lineup. A ton of fun. Like I said, food, and the beer flows from opening to 10:30.
Awesome. For people who've never been, how would you describe what the corn roast is?
I think it's just it's just a fun event for people to run into everyone that they know and to eat great food. We have some really good vendors that you don't get to see everywhere. So, and then just to hear some good entertainment. It's just a fun way to kick off the summer, I think. So I think everyone needs to come out and join us.
Awesome. From like my past of running events and that kind of stuff, there's a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety too, especially leading up to the day. And then the day of. Are you feeling any of that, or are you doing any, or is it kind of running itself at this point?
Yeah, I mean, of course we have to do a lot of work. And so tonight, last minute stuff today, getting this, getting that. We've already met the beer truck on the street. So the beer truck is pulled up and in line as we speak. Ice was delivered today. So a lot of stuff even starts coming in tonight, but yeah, we're pretty good. Yeah, we have some last minute things that we need to attend to, but we're feeling pretty good. And once we get those vendors in line, it just in the entertainment, it all just kind of starts to fall into place. For those that don't know, this is like 50 plus years of the corn roast. We've the Crown Point Chamber used to host the corn roast, and about 15 years ago, when Crown Point and Maryville chambers joined, Crossroads took over the corn roast. And so we've been doing it now for 15 years, just as the Crossroads Chamber. So it's been a long tradition, and it's been the same weekend every year, for that whole time. And I know a lot of people are disappointed it's not on the street anymore, but Bulldog Park is such an all-inclusive venue. And, it's just a fun time. If you haven't attended it at Bulldog Park, because you're mad it's off the street, it really is a cool venue. The entertainment space is great. So I highly recommend just coming out and giving it a shot.
Heck yeah, Bulldog Park, incredible venue. Any tips on parking for those that are thinking about going?
Yeah, so the city does a great job with parking. We've got accessible parking available in the parking lot. Sometimes we have to struggle for those spaces, but we do have designated parking for accessible parking if anyone needs it. And I mean, the city does offer from some of their municipal lots over off of East Street and kind of east of the square. They have Molly the trolley will be running between those to drop people off the venue if you can't park close. But the city's really done a good job of trying to find any little nook and cranny of parking they can find. You can park at Wheeler Middle School in the back that weekend and park along West Street. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's a great event. Not a ton of walking in Crown Point. No matter where you have to park, you're pretty close. So I think there's lots of parking, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Heck yeah. Are you going to be, speaking of the city, are you going to be at the State of the City on Tuesday?
I sure am.
Well, then I'll see you there for sure.
Yes.
But okay. So it's this weekend. It is Bulldog Park. It is starting at 4:00 tomorrow. This airs on Thursday and then goes all the way through Saturday, correct?
Through Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Awesome. Yep. Anything else you want to promote for the Crossroads Chamber going on?
If you wouldn't mind, let me give a couple shout outs to our sponsors.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So we have Level 10 Coatings is our presenting sponsor this year. So he's new to our lineup. We're super happy to have Level 10 as their presenting sponsor. They're local in Crown Point. And then our entertainment sponsor is Powers Health. They're also a first-time sponsor for us for the corn roast. So we're super excited to have Powers Health join us. We have two sponsors of our beer garden this year. We have Liberty Siding and Windows and Plumbers Local 210. So a couple good beer garden sponsors for us this year and new to, wow, I'm just noticing we have a lot of new ones. And then this year we did a kind of a fun sponsorship where we asked people if they wanted to sponsor the porta potties. So we called it the Aw Shuck sponsor. And we have Rytech Restoration and U.S. Federal 11364 Credit Union. So they get their signs on all the porta potties, and we figure, people can stand there and look at their signs while they're waiting in line.
Awesome. Well,
so we have some great sponsors this year. We also have a lot of corporate sponsors that'll have vendor tables up front as you walk into the corn roast. So in addition to the food, we've got some great vendors, some banks, and some plumbing and some different opportunities where our local community can also search for some business opportunities while they're at the corn roast as well.
Awesome. And if people are into, they own a business, they may be not part of the Crossroads Chamber, where'd be a good spot to go? Your Facebook page?
Our Facebook page is awesome, Crossroads Chamber, and then our website is crossroadschamber.org. You can get to us that way. You can ask us questions. You can sign up right online. We'd love to have you join us. We're a great group.
Awesome. Well, there's probably a 75% chance I'll probably see you this weekend there.
Excellent.
And then
you better come see me at the beer garden.
Oh, done. But really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. I know it was your first time, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Alan.
Later, Deanne. Good luck.
See you tomorrow.
Later. So thanks for watching this episode of Spotlight, and special thanks to Deanne for joining this week. To find out about all things happening in the region, go to the Times website at nwi.com or on their socials. And please check out the Eat Local 219 app, both on iTunes and Android, to check out our amazing local restaurants, make reservations, or get amazing deals from those restaurants directly to your phone. New episodes drop every week on Thursdays, so be on the lookout. Thanks again, and have a great weekend.